The boxing world is buzzing with anticipation and controversy after Jaron Ennis made the shocking decision to pass on a potential career-defining showdown with Vergil Ortiz Jr. on February 22 NEN. What was supposed to be a high-stakes, fan-favorite match is now in jeopardy, and the fallout is already being felt. With millions of eyes focused on the highly anticipated Riyadh season card, fans are questioning Ennis' courage and commitment to fighting the best in the sport. Vergil Ortiz Jr.'s manager wasted no time in making it clear there will be no second chances for Boots. But what exactly led to this bold decision? Was it fear of Ortiz's power? Or could Ennis be playing a longer game by staying at 147 to unify the welterweight division? Either way, the boxing community is on edge, wondering if this is just a missed opportunity or a turning point for the careers of both rising stars. Will Ennis' hesitation come back to haunt him, or will Vergil Ortiz Jr. find new challenges on the horizon? Vergil Ortiz Jr.'s manager, Vergil, has made it crystal clear that Jaron Ennis has missed his one and only opportunity to face Ortiz on the much-anticipated February 22 NEN card. Vergil stated that Ennis chose not to take the fight, and as a result, there will be no second chances for him. He explained in an interview with Boxing Scene that this was the perfect moment for the matchup, given the significant financial stakes and global visibility of the event. However, Vergil also emphasized a lack of trust in Ennis' willingness to commit, leaving Ortiz's team unwilling to waste time on a fighter they feel might hesitate again. The message is clear: this was Ennis' chance, and he let it slip away. The February 22 and Riyadh season card has been generating massive buzz among boxing fans, who are eager to see which opponent Ortiz Jr. will face in the ring. The card is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent years, drawing attention from fans worldwide. With Jaron Ennis out of the picture, two potential names are being floated as opponents for Ortiz: Erlindy Lara and Alexander Zayas. Ortiz's team remains focused on his career and has made it clear they won't let emotions dictate their decisions. Even if Ennis decides to move up to 154 pounds in the future, Ortiz won't vacate his belt or engage in petty rivalry. Instead, he'll stay the course, continuing to build his legacy and take on worthy challenges. While Ortiz prepares for his next fight, Ennis promoter, Eddie Hearn, has been defending his fighter's decision to stay at 147 pounds. According to Hearn, Ennis is determined to unify the division before moving up in weight to face big names like Ortiz. However, Vergil isn't buying it, dismissing Hearn's comments as empty words. He argues that Ennis has already missed the best opportunity to make the fight happen, and nothing can undo that. Hearn's defense of Boots has done little to sway critics, especially after Ennis' disappointing rematch performance against Karen Chukhudsian earlier this month. Ennis' struggles in his November 9 rematch against Chukhudsian have raised serious concerns about his future in the sport. Many fans expected a dominant performance from Ennis after he claimed to have learned from their first fight in January 2023, but instead, he seemed lost and outclassed in the ring. Chukhudsian landed clean shots throughout the fight, leaving the hometown crowd in Philadelphia disappointed and unengaged. Ennis had previously blamed his lackluster performance in their initial encounter on his focus on trying to secure a knockout. But even with a revised strategy, he failed to deliver the excitement fans were hoping for. In hindsight, many critics believe that Hearn made a mistake by allowing Ennis to face Chukhudsian again so soon after their first encounter. Instead of showcasing improvement, Ennis appeared to regress, and his inability to adapt left many questioning whether he's ready for higher-level competition. This disappointing outing has led some to speculate that Boots' career trajectory could falter before he ever gets the chance to face elite fighters like Vergil Ortiz Jr. If Ennis hopes to recover his reputation and regain trust from fans and potential opponents, he will need to deliver a standout performance in his next fight. Until then, the missed opportunity against Ortiz will loom large over his career. The decision to pass on the February 22 and fight with Vergil Ortiz Jr. could be a costly one for Jaron Ennis. As Vergil pointed out, this was Ennis' opportunity to step up and secure a career-defining bout with one of the best in the division. With the stakes so high, including a huge payday and widespread attention, Ennis' choice to avoid the fight has left many wondering whether he truly has the courage and conviction to take on the elite fighters in the welterweight and super welterweight divisions. For some, it may appear that Ennis is choosing comfort over competition, a strategy that could ultimately hinder his career and leave him out of the conversation for some of boxing's biggest matchups in the future. The fallout from Ennis' decision extends beyond just the missed fight with Ortiz. Fans and critics alike are starting to question the fighter's ability to navigate challenges when the stakes are high. While Ennis has certainly shown promise with his undefeated record and knockout power, his hesitance to take on Ortiz suggests that he may not be as ready for the top tier of competition as many believed. His recent performance against Chikadze, which saw him struggle to adapt and avoid getting hit cleanly, raised further doubts about his readiness for elite fighters. If Ennis is to prove himself as a future champion, he will need to shake off these doubts and take on the big fights when they come, starting with the right opportunities in the future. On the other hand, Vergil Ortiz Jr. seems to be thriving despite the turmoil surrounding Ennis' decision. While many expected the fight between the two rising stars to be a major event in boxing, Ortiz has maintained his focus on his career, remaining a dangerous force in the ring. His team is now looking ahead to the February 22 card, where he could potentially face seasoned fighters like Erislandy Lara or rising stars like Xander Zayas. For Ortiz, this missed opportunity with Ennis might have worked in his favor. He can now focus on proving his dominance in the super welterweight division, regardless of whether or not Ennis eventually steps up to the challenge. In the larger picture, this entire situation reflects the ongoing shifts in the boxing world, where opportunities and rivalries often come and go in the blink of an eye. Ennis, with his undeniable talent and potential, now finds himself on the outside looking in, while Vergil Ortiz continues to push forward, making the most of the opportunities presented to him. The unpredictable nature of the sport means that fighters must act decisively when their chances arise. Hesitation, it seems, could result in lost opportunities and lasting regret. Fans will continue to watch closely as both fighters chart their paths, wondering if this rivalry, once considered inevitable, will ever truly come to fruition. As the dust settles on the fallout from Jaron Ennis' decision to pass on a showdown with Vergil Ortiz Jr., the boxing world is left grappling with the consequences. Fans who were eagerly anticipating the fight are now questioning Ennis' resolve, especially after a lackluster performance in his rematch with Chikadze. The hype surrounding the Ortiz Jr. vs. Ennis clash was palpable, with both fighters on the cusp of greatness. But with Ennis choosing to stay at 147 and his manager Rick Murigian closing the door on future opportunities, the question remains, will this decision haunt Boots in the long run? In the cutthroat world of boxing, every missed chance can be a career-altering move. And now, Ortiz Jr. is looking ahead to new opponents, like Erislandy Lara or Xander Zayas, while Ennis risks fading from the spotlight. The future of both fighters is uncertain, but one thing is clear: Ortiz Jr. is not waiting around for anyone, and Ennis' window of opportunity may be closing fast. This drama is far from over, and fans will be watching closely to see who rises to the occasion and who falls by the wayside.